And we are so back. Let's mute that source. And now it's just game volume. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome to the Heartstreak channel. My name is Ari. And today we are playing Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Let's see what we will uncover here. Is there anything I'm forgetting before starting? Don't think so. Let's start. New game. Oh, hello. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Ha ha ha! That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death, but wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other side, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means that I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. Yo, me. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Yo, what up, Plague Karma 666? How are you? Yeah, it confuses me too, but that's the reason I love it. I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I should probably put on my glasses. Yeah. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. real. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Played like 5 minutes on the first one and got stuck. Damn. That is unfortunate. You know what? Again? You know what? Once I get to a part where I can pause this, perhaps? Oh, fuck it. We are playing the first one. Damn, what movie? What movie do you gotta watch? Here we go, the first game, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. I forgot that originally I was going to do both games in here, on stream. Let's, fix that. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah, Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, it is peak. I love it so much. The only part of you that burns is the part that still lingers. Help me buy milk. Okay. Write down your name. My name is Ari. I walk down the road to the store and rehearse my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? Shut up and go already. Hey, aren't you supposed to help me? Oh, 1,966 seconds? No, I have not, but it does sound interesting. I will try and search it up real quick to add to my watch list. Oh, there's not a space there. Damn, this shit looks fire. I love horror so much, but I can't handle being scared. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So, once again. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds right up my alley. Like, a lot of the art that I actually used to do, in fact, a lot of the art I still do is in black and white, so I just love playing around with that. And just black and white movies that actively use the choice to be in black and white, I just love so much. I feel like Tom Waits should have done that soundtrack. Don't know who that is, but I will certainly try to look up his work later. Hey, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time the ul sound was longer than usual. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello, can I... I wish I hadn't said anything. Don't worry. Okay. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. Oh, hell yeah. Bone Machine album and Mule Variations. Bone Machine Tom Waits. Hell yeah. 100% going to be listening to that later tonight. Unfortunately, I can't listen to it on stream because I don't want to get copyright stricken. Awesome. Pog. You have to undo the previous steps. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute. What do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd. Or wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? Doesn't add up. On God, I would too, yo. Crash the fuck out on me yourself. Crash out in the middle of the sidewalk. Okay, step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly on your own footprint. Could you rehearse it just a little bit? Could you rephrase just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. On God, yo, same. Fuck the little voice in my head. I'm a rebel. Hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you'll be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes. I carefully move my foot backwards, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I... Excuse me? What? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? You shouldn't have done that. On God. That's why Polnareff my fucking goat in JoJo. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You should run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? 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 What? What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you, explaining won't be enough, but keep in mind that it'll... Oh! Oh! So scary! Oh! Anyways. So I'll just continue to ignore his question. What?
Uh,
What?
uh,
What?
uh.
Damn right, we're going through the eclipse.
Griffith! What? Uh,
I gather all my will into a fist.
uh. Oh!
My interlocutor shook and crawled away. You just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. Sometimes. Not all the time, thankfully. I'm getting better at not being depressed, but shit just hits sometimes. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. I'm standing by the shelves on the rack with there are bags of milk. Man, I have no clue what an interlocutor is, but we just won't question it. Whatever it is, it's probably what that dude was. No clue. Oh god, not judo. Sometimes I really do just be on my guts grind set and be screaming Griffith's name. We both stand and the milk lies? Or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk.
So buy it.
Right here? Thank you, and Guts is peak. Guts is my goat. What do you expect me to say? I guess something like, not here. Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? On God. Diego and AU Diego. Bro is just eating rocks. Mom said it's my turn on the rock bag. I'm hungry. I sigh and reach out to take the milk, or rather, the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Holy shit, name drop! Holy shit! Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside... Come on! 15 minutes before the store closes. Hurry up. I remember what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written here in full with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But the lazy authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth. Morally Inventions LLC. Damn, you are introducing me to so many new IPs. That's crazy. New tab for that. Extremely Moral Inventions LLC. W. Anyways, you heard me. Hurry up or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Hello, can I get some milk, please?
Oh, hello. You have it. Give.
Put a weighty bag on the register, of course. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Can I have it, please?
No.
Please?
No.
But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk.
No.
But why not?
Give more.
But I don't have anything else.
Hey.
What? Pay for the milk. Really, what would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I walk down a familiar street past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. Hey, I still need to watch Drifting Classroom. That has been on my list for the longest time. It looks baller. Hell yeah. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of the verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer.
How are you feeling?
Thank you for your interest. I feel like I'm a mile-long bar of ice cream. What's that supposed to mean? As if I tell you. Bet. I'll take your word on peak. But you're just a weirdo. I'm sharing with you and you. I feel movement under my feet, asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance, and how do people move over something as uneven as the city plain? Gently, heel, toe, I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration.
Hey, watch out!
Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech.
Hey, I'm walking here!
I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Let's fix my mic a little bit. There we go, that should be good. Its red eyes in turn look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. Oh, really? Although if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Oh shit, precursor to Junji Ito? Hell yeah. And I really need to catch up on Peak. The day I die is when a bear comes out of Boston. Yeah. Bro, the bear is just walking here. What are you gonna do? He's just walking here. Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? The world is a cruel and dangerous place. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain, streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering at the top of my head. I'm sad. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Does it never occur to you that it's all just in your head? ... You know what? On God, yo. Serial Experiments Lane on God. What? Since I'm a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now. It could hurt your recovery. I don't care, do you hear me? I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for cliched visual novel monologues. I move closer, place a noticeably weighed bag of milk next to it. I raise my head to the sky. Solace. Listen. I'm a little embarrassed. I realize I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so... Ultimately, things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? Please capitalize it, you're ruining the narrative. Really? I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Sometimes I regret it because now it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnosis. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take it away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. Haha. What's it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since... something happened, all I see is red. Red blood everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I got used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I've even forgotten what other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? I'm serious. Of course, you couldn't help but ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? I won't waste time. What do you see? Anyway, this is my dad. Johann Liebert? Oh my god, like monster? This is my dad. Some of his parts, at least. We do have a very difficult family, but despite all the problems, I never would have thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyways, he jumped out of the window and died. This is my last memory, then a long gap. Strange. Very strange. Today's the first time I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Of course, the medicine helped me, however, I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking, we mustn't screw up in front of the reader, or oh my god, what would he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. And yet, I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become ever since my dad. Well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. Rogue insanity from getting watched on God. Peer pressure, bro. Bro, when the baddie is watching, you gotta lock in. It's as simple as that. But you know what? Today's a special day because I have you. That was very rude of you. Oh, no. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? Trekking all the way along to home. When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing. Repeatedly, this action every day, like a ritual. I stopped being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medication finally wore off, so I just enjoy the blissful silence. When I'm under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go to my apartment. Ah, got it. Bet. I hope to see you in later streams. That would be awesome. Did you bring the milk? Hi, Mom. Did you bring the milk? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Yes, Mom. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. That's a lovely sight. On God. Puberty didn't hit Mom like a train. Puberty hit Mom like a plane. Oh, that is the end of the game. So now I shall move on to the sequel. Milk outside a bag of milk. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to see the opening cinematic here this time. Let's see. Yeah, that's really all there is to the game. It is a short visual novel, which is why I was planning on playing it playing them together. Here we go, opening cinematic. Oh, this is retelling the story of the first game, I just realized. Bet, I will. And catch you next time you join in. Peace out, Play Karma 666. And yes, I do have to say everyone's full username every time. Here we go. New game. Playing this game with a fresh pair of eyes and a fresh pair of brain hemispheres. I'm walking into my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure there are no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me? Or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run to chase away my annoying pursuers, but I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door open now. There's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death, but wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door, and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk. I bought today. There was the bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf or in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring trouble to others. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, hi, Mom. I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me into it in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling, I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade.
Again.
I stare questioningly to the monster's bottomless eye sockets.
Don't move.
The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring back into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all the pain. I should turn this a bit softer. I've promised so many times.
Stay put.
The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible claw under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews, but then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need a new wave of pain and it washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant.
Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again.
Say
it.
I'll never drink milk ever again.
Say it again.
I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I see. I now understand. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I wash my face and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. There was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. Would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As somebody fished them out of my head one after another, until nothing was left. Now I feel I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall just for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy! The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hand. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was the flat pill, same as the blood red color. There was some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and I find a reason to not swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. I'm sure she's already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without a reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I really wanted some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Before we continue, I will be right back. And I have returned. Hey, Damn, I love this room setup. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nuh-uh. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Yeah, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Water time. In front of a mirror again, I keep staring at my reflection. Trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me. Trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. Bares her teeth at me. Damn, girl! I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. Damn, I just realized this is her clothes. So this is like this perspective. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple times per session. Session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I would be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? You ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? Yes. Somehow I find it hard to believe. Then why did you do it? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true the pain subsided for that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallowed the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating in my memory. Yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating traveling down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Vibe. This is the kind of place I would want to reside in. I lie on the floor. I look up at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of all that. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Damn, what was that sound? Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. ... I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed in my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies at least? I don't mind either way. Fireflies. Scuttering about the air as if they're dancing with the wind. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of the flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now it's over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? Nothing shameful about snapping at someone. You have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? It'll surely get better, believe me. And now start over. You know, it was hard not to bully. My instincts were telling me to just tease this girl a little bit, but now I just want to tell her that everything's going to be okay. I just want to give her a hug, let her rest her head within my bosom, and just tell her everything will be okay. Hee hee hee. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed now. Will you help me? Please, will you help me? Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! First death. I died and felt something. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. Don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Tell me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. Guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, and no. If I even make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. Oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. Sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make sense. It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not go down that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. Look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! Wow! Wowee! Alright, let's do this shit. Sick-ass firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear like the speed of a bullet. It tickles! Look down. Let's look for the others. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Point and click time? Hell yeah. Point and click time. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool, senseless and cruel. You're there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I never. After all, you're not my pet. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore, got it? Got it. It wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me, what's inside your bag instead? Nothing special, mostly all sorts of books. Taking out all the pens and notebooks out of there. I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes, the others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently and absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms. I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. Like I told you, it's just a normal day. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. By the way, I didn't resist it. I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there and had dinner together, and we went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought me milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? I suddenly feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything happened next. Happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost ended up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse, and I'll go blind. It's already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down and pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me at high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Anything up here? Oh no. Let's go with this little cup over here. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Your usual notebook pages. Glued to this wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Doses and side effects? Yeah. Thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. Let's check the cabinet. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under my ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000th of a percent. That's how much I don't care. I'm not telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Act normal then. Is that a mouse hole? Oh, that's an extension cord. Oh yeah, let's check the bed. Hey, that's my sleeping bag. Soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep down into it with a couple of favorite items. Close their eyes and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time. But right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. Then let's check the umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. Such a blessing that it can do it without any help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Let's check the PC. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long, boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. Had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. Here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach out for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. It's like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Game saved. Let's continue on for a little bit, and then we will end stream. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I wanna sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? I'm gonna sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagine myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... And yet? You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand what you're worried about. That you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. The day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, are you afraid to tell me? Yeah. I'm so scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Fully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe in you. I know, it was just a joke. Well, anyways, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down, and start imagining that I'm watching a dream. Didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room, and then couldn't move for a while. And silhouettes, the letters, the eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yeah, felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, the letters, the eyes stayed here. Guess they like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them. I can't argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh! I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Oh, hey, we're back here. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming on the side. I turn around to see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? Boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, but also confused. Sorry? Boy nods, satisfied. See, much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, and yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way am I doing that. Do you understand that refusal is futile? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. He then grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. At the end, the trip took a bit longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we're greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? You probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better to be than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for?" Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you didn't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should go ask someone for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes up in place. Looking at the customer straight in the eye, I hurry towards them.
Is he yours?
The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression.
If he's yours, please get him away from me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, "What?" No, not again! Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're so mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. Meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is retarded, too. Damn, that's crazy. Just pulling that shit out, that's crazy. But, you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grab the bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We are like the same height. How would he be my son? We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we ended up turning right, toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. You know, turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Damn. This game makes me sad. Because I'm feeling everything that's happening. Well, it looks like I got one of the possible endings. At least I think. Let's see how many achievements there are. 4 out of 10. So I will continue this game, perhaps at a later date. Maybe not. Who knows? Might be in the mood, might not. But anyways, this was a nice game. Though, I feel like I related a little too much with all of her struggles. Just the fear of losing yourself, not being in control. Just being in a strange place that you don't know. Sadness ensues. Memories that you fear. Oh, the memories that bring fear to the heart. Memories that instill pain. Dreams that instill pain. Dreams that seem to be shackled by reality. Dreams that hurt. Dreams that you wish were real, and dreams that hurt when you realize there aren't. So, this was a nice little game. And I will stay dreaming and continue to dream of horizons that I've never thought of. Stay dreaming for a future that I wish I can have. A future that's not so full of sadness. Because this game reminded me of the sadness that dwells within my heart. And so, I will end stream here. Let's put on some nice music, at least for the end. No, yeah, I'll put on the Guilty Gear Strive OST. Maybe Exerd. I'll just leave this while I just end stream. So now, bye-bye everyone. I hope to see you all next time.
Wisdom, patience, empathy, kindness, serenity. This is a space base. This is a space base. Can you hear me? Air's enough. No need to worry. At least enough for two. This is a space base. Information, resources, you have everything. Find what's lacking, far more difficult, except one little thing. The whole world is kind to me, but sorry, sorry, sorry. Wearing a fine suit, paying by your credit card, but I cannot prove myself. This is a space, babe. This is a space, babe. Can you hear me? The world of me crumble down with just one piece missing. The whole world is kind to me, but sorry, sorry, sorry. Wearing a shiny crown, paid by a luncheon, I still will not convince myself. This the center of the universe, but without a hurt.